Welcome to another film breakdown. If you're new here, my name is Michael, and today we have Virginia Tech cornerback Dorian Strong. Dorian Strong is a 6'1", 185-pound cornerback who has sub 31-inch arms. It's 30 and 7/8, but I can't overlook it. I can't. I can't. So we're gonna have to see, but does that mean he's not a starter in this league? I'm not gonna write him off, but not off to a good start. Additionally, he didn't test well at the combine. Yeah, he didn't test horribly, but he was not of the elite. He had a 4.5 40-yard dash with a 1.55 10-yard split, 36-inch vertical jump, and a 9-foot 8-inch broad jump with 15 reps on the bench press. Could be worse, could be a lot better. Um, his length is an issue. He's 6'1", so that leads me to believe he's a boundary cornerback. But if you don't have the arm length to go up and get contested catches, we could have issues. The bright side is he has not had any problems in press man coverage, going stride for stride with receivers and going up and making plays on footballs in tight quarters. I do think he's scheme versatile. I don't think he is either a zone or press man corner. It's kind of he can do both. He has the range to play in zone, but he also has uh, the the skill to play in man, the mirror and match to play in man. And he stays on the inside hip the whole way. The whole way on man coverage, he's able to stay on the hip without giving up much of separation. At the catch point, he does well to get his hands on the football in a variety of ways, whether it be just going up and out muscling a receiver or just getting his hand in the cookie jar at the perfect time. Whatever it is, he can do it there. I think in zone, he does well to read the quarterback's eyes, and he's one of those cornerbacks that can bait and kind of just, set his what is it called when set his cast and wait for the quarterback to take the bait, and then once he sees the quarterback lock in on the target, he'll trigger down and make a play on the football. Additionally, in the run game, I think Dorian Strong is an overall plus run defender. Takes after his last name. He is a strong tackler, especially for his size, 185. He's able to bring down some big boys with the ball. I worry about his transition into his sprint. He seems to have a bit of little stiff hips, and sometimes he opens up his hips too early or too late. They're just ill-timed. He doesn't easily give up separation at the break of routes, and I think that's just because he's got great instincts, and he kind of can take clues from the receiver's eyes or body language when they're about to break, and he seems to almost begin the process before the break happens. Right here at the bottom of the screen, Strong playing off coverage, but he knows when the when the receivers come back down. He can feel it. He stays with them and doesn't allow Cam Ward to get a throw off. I do think that Strong has a certain amount of athleticism that doesn't show up in combine results, that being recovery speed, acceleration, overall just ability to move his body. Doesn't really show up on combine. Yeah, there's straight speed issues. I wouldn't call 4.5 speed a straight speed issue. It's just not elite speed that you look for. The other departments he may have had issues in, but I want to show this rep where it shows Strong get put out of position and he recovers very quickly to get himself back in position. He is rolling out in that direction to try to make a throw. Sometimes when Strong is trying to get out of his back pedal and he maybe realizes he mistimed his hip movements, he can kind of get tangled up with himself and become a little off balance. So watch Strong here. Quarterback doesn't throw his way, but right here, the receiver's going to come across his body, and Strong kind of gets tangled up, and he's got about 3 yards of separation. Now, it's not the end of the world. It's not like he was completely out of position. It's just sometimes when you're beat, and there's nothing you can do. Strong was on Restrepo in this Miami game for a majority of the contest, and some of Restrepo's catches, or at least this one right here, Strong didn't really give up much of any separation, and somehow Ward threaded the needle. Restrepo made a great play. You just got to chalk it up to a good rep, but sometimes you lose. Restrepo's just going to come inside, then shoot back up. And right over Strong's outstretched. I want to show a zone coverage rep where he hands off an assignment, immediately picks up another one, and then gets involved at the catch point right away. Strong down here. Let's take a look at it from this end zone angle. That's using your 30-inch arms to your disposal at the best of your abilities, jarring the ball out of the receiver's hands. No fly zone. I think Strong's best trait is his ability to mirror and match receivers and react to breaks. It's quite impressive how quickly he's able to process what's going on in front of him. So watch Strong at the top. Restrepo is a quick-footed, he's thought of as like this savvy route runner. And Restrepo's going to try to get on the outside shoulder and then get a sharp curl route to free himself. Involved. Let's be the judge. Let's be the judge. Nah, I think the receiver pushes off. I wouldn't say that was, who am I? I saw it in. Let's see. Let's break this down. No, the receiver slipped. The receiver slipped. That's a bad call. Bad call. Dorian Strong was actually the reason for a turnover without actually getting the turnover in this game. He jarred the ball free from the receiver, or I shouldn't say jarred, but made a play on the football, nearly got the pick. Ball bounces in the air and it goes to his teammate. Strong at the top of your screen. Overall, I think Dorian Strong can be a solid depth cornerback, maybe a cornerback 3 or 4 in the NFL. I don't really see him being some lockdown cornerback. I do think that he'll be valuable depth as he is scheme versatile. Maybe a team has a different outlook for him than I do. I just don't see a ton in terms of ability to go with the wide receiver one and consistently win those battles. I think he's more so, that depth. I think he could be a great special teamer, and I know that sounds like a backhanded compliment, but it's true. He's got decent speed, he's physical, he would be a great gunner. So I think he will be a valuable NFL player, just maybe not in that star role. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you guys think of Dorian Strong. Do you like him? Do you dislike him? I have plenty of more videos on my channel. Please feel free to check those out. But other than that, have a lovely night. I'll see you later.